So this video is super late, but I'm doing it anyway. Earlier this month was the Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2 and it was pretty great. We got to see the new hardware and hear about what the Switch 2 can do. 1080p, 60 frames per second while handheld, 4K and up to 120 frames per second while docked. Pretty sweet. And the Switch 2 can play the original Switch games and upgrade them. Can't wait to see Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom upgraded. I also want to see the Kingdom Hearts games upgraded on the Switch 2 as well, but the Switch got the clouded version of those games, which is pretty gross. We also got to see a couple new games. I'm not a big fan of Mario Kart, but the new Mario Kart Worlds are pretty fun. And that interesting Bloodborne looking game for the boys over at From Software was looking crazy. Can't wait till that comes out, and I'm betting it's an exclusive. I'm going to buy it anyway. I was waiting for From Software to remaster or port Bloodborne over to the PC for the longest and got nothing. So this is gonna be something interesting and fun to play while I wait another decade. But there's one game I was looking forward to at the show, and I didn't exactly get it, but I kinda got a version of it. I was hoping for Super Mario Odyssey 2 or another 3D Mario game. Instead, we got Donkey Kong Bananza, the first 3D Donkey Kong game in 25 years. And I've been waiting for a new 3D Donkey Kong game for a while. Funny enough, when the first Switch came out, I was actually looking for a Donkey Kong game because it's been a while. But instead we got Mario Odyssey, and that's a great game in its own right. In fact, I love that game. And Donkey Kong Bananza looks like it takes heavy inspiration from that game. So I'm going to be enjoying this game when it comes out for a while. I have been a fan of DK for a long time. I'm talking about the DK TV show days. I'm talking about the Donkey Kong 64 days. Even though I never had a Nintendo 64 expansion pack, nor did I ever have a copy of that game. My cousin did, and I would play that game every time I went over to his house. But I always wanted that game for myself, then I forgot to grab one after I started playing games like Ratchet and Clank and other games. Every now and then I would go back and play Donkey Kong Country, but pretty much after Donkey Kong 64, it seemed like Nintendo was just dropping a bunch of gimmick games for Donkey Kong. Like Donkey Kong Congo, or Donkey Kong Congo 2, or Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, and Donkey Kong Barrel Blast. Like, what are we doing? So I kinda lost interest in the franchise because of all the gimmicks. And yes, I know they released Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii, and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze for the Wii U and later the Switch, but I kinda wasn't interested in those either. But now we're finally getting the 3D Donkey Kong game, and I'm gonna try and buy this one now. I don't know if I'll be able to get one because of the scalpers and tariffs and other bullshit, but I will get this game. Onto the game itself. Again, this game takes heavy inspiration from Super Mario Odyssey, and you can see it not only in the graphics but in the level design as well. It screams Odyssey, and just like Odyssey, there are main objectives you're going to be collecting in these worlds. And Bananza are these big ass bananas that you'll be collecting. They are the collectibles that progress you the most in the game, and if they work the same way as Stars and Odyssey did, the more you collect, the more worlds you unlock. You can get bananas by exploring, completing objectives or mini games around the world, or finding these challenge mini games around. During the treehouse, they said these challenges will be in the game. You know, like those challenges in a lot of Mario games like Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Odyssey. For most of the demo, we were in an area called Ingot Isles, where we got to see more of the mechanics for the game. Or like the fact that DK in this game pretty much could climb any surface or punch his way through walls and the ground to create a path for himself. By the way, once you smash a path through a wall or through the ground, the game will remember those paths and you can see them on the map while you're checking the world for other collectibles and objectives. Another mechanic was this cool way you could pick up a chunk of rock or even mud and throw it at something or surf on it like a surfboard. This surely will make getting around the world fun. Also, a new material has popped up. Bananium Gold. It's this gold looking rock and there's a little lore about it. DK and the other monkeys you see in the demo heard of this material that somehow got there. I guess it crash landed, came off a meteorite or something, but they heard it was at Ingot Isles and came to mine it to get some of that sweet gold. Bananium Gold also explodes when you throw it at more of itself. Pretty cool. Also, we got a brief look at the new villains of the game, and they look very interesting. I think they're all primates. The main bad guy is like this freaking looking monkey with a grill. There's a girl ape or a monkey, and a big dude brute looking ape. No more K. Rool and the Crumblings in this game perhaps. So in this trailer we see a new character who lands at Ingot Isles, Oddrock. A little purple talking rock you can see in the trailer riding on DK's back. And in this trailer we find out he has a singing mechanic, helping you get past some stuff. So I'm guessing he's going to be the main companion in this game. There is one more bit of information that I wanted to go over. In the Korea official Nintendo website, they accidentally leaked an eternal photo of the main cover for Donkey Kong Bananza. Instead of Oddrock on DK's shoulder, it's a girl who looked a lot like Pauline from Super Mario Odyssey, the mayor from New Donk City. She was also the first lady Mario saved from Donkey Kong in the 1981 Donkey Kong game. So she's been around for a while, even longer than Princess Peach. But in this image, the girl looked younger than Pauline, the last time we seen her anyway. So some people speculate that that might be her daughter, or somehow she got aged down. She's also wearing this stone bracelet that looks like it was made from the same material as Oddrock, having people wonder if she's actually Oddrock, put under some kind of curse or some type of transformation. That will explain the singing. Pauline likes to sing. She was the lead singer of the Super Mario players in New Donk City. So we might be seeing her in this game. Now the price for this game is $70, but fans are pretty pissed mostly because of the other shit, like Mario Kart World and the price for the Switch 2. Mario Kart World is $80 and the Switch 2 is $450, basically $500 after taxes. And if you want any games beside Mario Kart World, then you'll be shelling out $580, not including the Pro Controller. And you might want to play some old Switch games on the Switch 2 to see some of those upgraded graphics. Nope, you will have to give Nintendo even more money, $10 to $20 for every upgrade. So you're looking at around $600 to $650, depending on if you're picking up the bundle or not. I might pick up the bundle just to sell Mario Kart World so I can pick up a Pro Controller instead. I don't care for Mario Kart much. I mostly buy Nintendo consoles for 3D Mario games, Donkey Kong games, and Zelda. And maybe I'll play some cool old games like the Spiral Trilogy, or they're putting GameCube virtual games on the Switch too, so Wind Waker or some shit like that. Yeah, but that's really great that we're getting a 3D Donkey Kong game. I've been waiting for one for a while. Donkey Kong 64 came out in 1999, so a whole new generation can enjoy this game too. But tell me what you think about this game and other Nintendo stuff in the comments. Leave a like, it helps the channel, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.